Okay, so this is where it all happens. Hat shop, machine, and that's some copies for various different things. And yeah, pretty much it. Yeah. What I always say is that if you like your hat and you're confident in it, it's a good hat. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a hat you got from me or if it's one you picked up for $2, $3. So a hat can really, make a person or break a person, but a lot of it comes with the confidence. Now, when I create a hat, I don't ever create the same hat for the same person. So even if somebody came in and they wanted 300 fedoras, none of them are going to be exactly alike. I'm doing them all by hand. And so, celebrity clientele, it could be anyone from, like Erykah Badu to Tom Cruise and anyone in between, from the music side to the movie side. Yeah, I mean, I'm the only hat maker here in Hollywood, period. Then we'll shoot it. Just kidding. Here we can actually probably come out here and take a look at some of these. A lot of these are, films that I've done. Okay, here, we got Gangs of New York, okay? Can you get that on close-up or no?
Yeah.
This slide? Okay. This the cap that's sitting in there on the desk right now, the flat cap. So people will see a film and they'll go, oh, I want the hat like Leonardo Dicaprio from Gangs of New York. Well, that's not a problem. And so, it'll be in there. My grandfather did this guy, Bugsy, Unforgiven, Silverado, Bugsy. He did Little House on the Prairie. My grandfather was a hat maker, and I was forced into it. I was raised by my grandparents. It was, I didn't want to do it at all. I wanted to be a musician. I know we could be here kind of all day looking through all of these. And I don't want to show too many because then I want people to call in and say, I want the hat from this, and then I'm making more movie hats, you know what I mean? I like to do like original creations. I wouldn't brand it at all. Because to me, branding in itself, the whole idea and unless we're talking about cattle branding, like a hot iron, like I'm all about that. But branding as a whole, I think it's ridiculous. Because what that does is it creates an idea and a logic that, that the name is better than the product. And I think that's absurd. There's not any hat blocks you see that are, say, shaped like this, and there's no big presses that you see hats are put in where handles pull down and the hats pop out. Everything's done completely by hand. So all of these are round crowns, they're just different sizes. So I would, measure up the client and then, find the block accordingly. So say someone like myself who's building everything by hand and real straightforward about it. So, everything needs to be made the right way, and priced at the quality of the work and the craftsmanship of it. So if anything, I would put myself into the category of like quality hand craftsmanship. And then all the final touches get put on and the sweatband gets sewn in by hand, person's name gets put on it, whole thing. So yeah. From the initial process, where I take the measurements and I'm discussing it, to get it to where it is that client and I both have agreed on where it wants to be, it takes time sometimes because every felt's different, just like every person's different, every head's different, every hat needs to be different. Because you have that client in mind, that person in mind, and to really fine-tune it to where it is an extension of them, to where you can look at the hat and know that it's that person's hat. It just takes time. It takes like getting to know it, establishing a relationship. I'm doing an aging process on this hat to have it break out blue a little bit, so it gives a, kind of a subtle texture and I guess gradient. All right, I think she's about ready. It got warm, didn't it? Out here are hats that, in between, like film orders or custom orders, these are hats that I'll store together and just put out here. Everything's made here from fedoras, top hats, bowlers, the collapsible top hats. Pretty much anything from the neck up, anything hat related gets taken care of. I never say no to anything, you know, because there's not any type of hat that, you know, I can't fix for someone or create for someone. If somebody requests something, I'll do it. I'll find a way. I've gotten an order for a hat to be made out of human skin and human bone. And now, this particular person, I told them, I said, it's going to be expensive. And the guy said, I do not care. And I go, okay. And I said, so let me get this straight then. You want human skin, human bone, that is correct. Can you do this or no? And I go, no, I can do it. And so I'm gonna have to figure it out. It's flattering and humbling, to be honest with you. Every order that I get, I've been doing it a long time, I've been making a lot of hats, but every time it's, yeah, I'm grateful.